someday.
Good morning, Pookie! Welcome back to my kitchen! I'm currently on week 4 of 6 of like my fat loss phase and it's tough. I won't lie to you. And I'm gonna walk you through everything I'm eating, my meal timing, protein intake, the whole shebang. And I'm also gonna give you a full macro breakdown at the end of the video as well. We're gonna have meal number 1, which is my pre-workout meal or breakfast for normal functioning people. So for my first meal of the day, I'm not having protein oats. I know it's crazy, but because I'm dieting, like you want to be eating the most food as humanly possible. So I've been splitting my breakfast in 2. So I have like my protein source and then I will have my oats as well. I can't not have oats, like come on now. So basically I just did 35 grams of cottage cheese and 170 grams of yogurt, and that's like 30 grams protein already just in that. I'm sorry, but after your porridge, you're still hungry and then you have this sitting waiting in the fridge for you. It's genius. When I first started having plain oats after having protein oats, I was like, oats are disgusting. Who would have it without protein powder? But now I feel like I actually prefer it. And that makes me just think that you don't like anything in this life. You just become used to it and then you like it. So here we have meal number 1. I have my oats, which is literally just 30 grams of oats, 3 grams of cacao nibs, banana, and 10 grams of almond butter. And then I have my protein source, which is 35 grams cottage cheese, 170 grams of 0% fat Greek yogurt, and then 50 grams of blueberries. The macros of this meal are 37 grams of carbs, 9 grams of fat, and then 30 grams of protein, which is 337 calories. I will eat this, wait an hour. I will come back to you and show you what I have for my pre-workout drinky poo before I go and work out. Okay, so it's been about an hour since I had breakfast. It's currently 8:10 and I'm gonna make my pre-workout. Now, I do not drink caffeinated pre-workout because it gives me the jitters and I just don't feel really good when I have it. So I don't have it. But I still have caffeine, so does it make a difference? I don't know, but all I've recently been doing is literally just like putting an energy drink into my shaker cup with some salt for the pump. I just can't explain it. I just feel like the energy I get when I have an energy drink compared to when I have like a pre-workout, it's just so much better. Yes, there is still some in here from yesterday, but waste not, want not, right? So I'm just gonna crack this. This is my protein strawberry laces flavor energy drink. That's as scientific as it gets. Also with my breakfast, I didn't mention, but I had my vitamins. So I had 2 omega-3s, 2 vitamin Ds, and a multivitamin. And basically I just have my omegas because I don't really eat fatty fish because I don't like fatty fish during the week. So that helps me make sure I'm getting in like my fatties. So this is my pre-workout drinky poo, and we're gonna go and hit upper, and then I'll come back and I will show you what I have for meal number 2, which should be in like 4 hours. So I'll see you in 4 hours. Okay, so it is now about 11:20 and I just got back from the gym, hence the beautiful red glow that we've got going on right now. And it's time for my post-workout meal. Now, I try and have my post-workout meal as close to coming back from the gym as possible, just because like you don't really want to wait more than like 4 or 5 hours after your pre-workout meal before having your post-workout meal. Now, as you're probably gonna come to realize, I currently have a really sick obsession with eggs. I don't know what it is. I eat them literally 3 times a day. I eat 6 eggs a day. I love my eggs at the moment and they're a great source of healthy fat. So we're having scrambled eggs for this meal, and because my carbs are lower today, I'm also gonna have that with 2 rice cakes or corn cakes because I just prefer having my carbs later on in the day. I don't know about you, but I get so hungry, and if I didn't have carbs to eat like at dinner time, I would be a menace. So, and also because eggs literally have like 10 grams of protein in them. Life hack, listen up. To get more protein in, I always make myself like a little sweet protein treat for after my post-workout, because I don't know about you, but I always have to have a little sweet treat after I eat something. Like, it just makes me adhere to everything so much better. Someone told me once that that's because I've got a problem with my gut. So ignoring that information and just telling myself that everyone needs a silly little sweet treat after their main meal. I'm doing 20 grams of cottage cheese and 150 grams of yogurt, and I like to mix these 2 yogurts with my cottage cheese. Now, I was a cottage cheese hater. I actually posted a video dedicated to about how much I hated cottage cheese. I've converted. I'm not gonna lie, I've converted. I do love cottage cheese now. It is, well, Rewind. I actually don't like it. When it's mixed with like a flavoured yogurt or just like yogurt in general, the texture it brings is just like so multi-dimensional. I don't know, it's good, okay? And if you've never tried it, you need to try it and stop being such a hater like I was, because there's already enough hate in this world. You don't need to put it on cottage cheese as well. I will literally just leave this in the fridge until I'm done my eggs. I'm like, aw, first meal's done, and then I'm like, oh wait, I got my sweet treat. So I will leave this in the fridge and then I'll have my eggs. I don't want a single one of you girlies talking about how overcooked my eggs are going to be. I just do not like a runny scrambled egg. I'm sorry, I can't. If the egg tastes like egg, we're not eating it. So it has to be almost like chicken again. You know? I've also been trying out new hot sauces recently, and I bought accidentally both like the same hot sauce. This is the Melinda's Fire Roasted Garlic and Habanero Pepper Sauce and Condiment, and this one is the Mary Sharp's Original Garlic Habanero Pepper Sauce. And I don't really like either of them, so that's brilliant. So this is meal number 2, also with the yogurt cottage cheese concoction. The calories for this meal is 283, 19 grams of carbs, 33 grams of protein, and 9 grams of fat. I like to have, because my protein goal is 150 grams, I like to have 5 meals of about 30 grams of protein. Look how much food this is for 283 calories. You better stop! I'm gonna eat this and then we will be back for meal number 3. Hey. Okay, so it's been like a few hours since my post-workout meal and I'm hungry. I'm really hungry. So we're gonna go and make the most boring meal you've probably seen in your entire life, because it's a meal with no carbs in it, because that's just where I'm at in my diet right now. So I think I'm gonna have chicken and chicken and asparagus, and I'm gonna have that with my chicken and eggs also. I haven't made any fresh chicken, so this is stank meal prep chicken that's just been sat in the fridge for like maybe a bit too long. You guys actually haven't seen Blaze since... Have you seen him since he's been grown? We've had him for a long time now, haven't we, son? He's so big. Shall we do a stretch test and I'll show you just how the magnitude of his size. Oh, you big boy. Look. Oh, sorry. Just touched his wiener. He does not like that. Hey, say hey, everyone. He's in his teenage years, so he's a little bit sassy, but we love him. So I think I'm gonna do maybe about 60 grams of asparagus. Oh my god, is that gonna be 2 stalks? Calorie deficit is getting me down. So I'm just gonna do you need to cut the ends off of this? No. 2 stalks of asparagus, and I'm also gonna do 60 grams of chicken, because like I said, I do my protein across all 5 of my meals, so I don't need as much. So this is 60 grams of cooked chicken. I really need to make some more chicken, because this, is it fit for human consumption? I'm not gonna show you it because you would be disgusted and ashamed. 59, 61, 60, yeah! Is that even worth it? So that looks insane. That looks pretty unreal if you ask. Right, it's fine. I'll put this in the air fryer for God only knows how long, until it looks like slightly more edible. And I'll make my eggs and then I will show you the final product. Whatever comes out of whatever. Oh no! No! Ta-da! We have our beautiful meal number 3. I'm not sure. Are we on meal 3? We're having 60 grams cooked chicken, 2 eggs, asparagus, and some salad. And this meal comes out to 232 calories, 32 grams of protein, 11 grams of fat, and 1 gram of carbs. Which is very sad, but today is a low day for me, so that is the reality of the situation. Oh my god, I'm salivating. That chicken is severely cremated. That is busted! Do you prefer Diet Coke or Pepsi Max? Please let me know. There is a right answer. I'm gonna finish eating this because I'm starting to feel a little bit nervous. You watching me eat sleep. I'm gonna finish this and then I will be back with meal number 4. If you think I look dead inside, it's because I am. Anyway, it's dinner time. It's 4:20. 4:20! Time to eat dinner. I also try and drink a whole one of these in between my meals, but I forgot, so. So for this meal, we're gonna be having carbs. Finally, so excited. I'm having rice, chicken, and 2 eggs, baby. We're gonna be frying the eggs this time, not scrambling them like I've had the past 2 meals. And I made some chicken. I literally just do salt, garlic, and black pepper. And I know you're like, where's the seasoning? I don't want to, okay? And that's the end of it. I'm gonna make my dinner. I try and space my meals out like 3 hours-ish, but it ends up being 2 because I'm just so bloody hungry. I present to you the beautiful meal number 4. Dinner, 60 grams of chicken, 100 grams of cooked rice, 2 eggs. The macros for this meal are 26 grams of carbs, 11 grams fat, and 30 grams of protein. Yeah, I am so excited to eat this. I'm absolutely ravenous. And I have my whole bottle of no caffeine Diet Coke because I finished my bottle of Pepsi. Yeah, I'm gonna eat this and then I will see you for meal pre-bed snack.
Do you feel that it's time for the final meal? How do you feel? Are you starving?
It is now time for meal number 5. It is currently, I think, 6:20. I'm not sure, I kind of lost track of time at this point. It's just all becomes a blur. Once I get past 4 o'clock, my brain shuts off and it's time for bed. But unfortunately, we still have to keep living. Anyway, this is my favorite meal of the day, arguably, maybe. I don't even think it's up for debate. I'm gonna have my yogurt bowl. The girlies who know my yogurt bowl, so I'm gonna show you exactly how I make it just now. Oh my gosh. Actually, before we end the day, I have my digestion drink, which I always have first thing in the morning and last thing at night. And this basically just helps me with any bloating or anything and just gets my digestion flowing. Also, I have to get my steps in, so I will be walking around in circles. I'm like 800 away from my 10k, so this is gonna be me for the next 10 minutes. For this, I'll just do 30 grams of my aloe vera, and then I'll also do 30 of my apple cider vinegar. Cheers! Would it be crazy if I told you I actually love the taste of apple cider vinegar? I don't know, maybe I'm just different. And so for my yogurt bowl, we're doing 30 grams fat-free cottage cheese, 170 grams yogurt. Hi! You're right! Thank God. 80 grams of blueberries. And then 25 grams of mango. Now, I don't even want to talk about what I've left myself here in the mango department. That is literally just the pick. This is definitely not 25 grams. It's 11. No! Oh God. Right, you stay there, okay? You stay there. 20 grams of plum because I did myself dirty. I am a fiend for licking the spoon. You've probably seen, like, I lick everything. Pan, I have to lick clean. Every single spoon, I have to lick clean. Every single bowl, I have to lick clean. Every single plate, I have to lick clean. When you're dieting and you're weighing out your stuff, if you also have that problem, put whatever you're weighing on the scale and then 0 the scale. So literally everything you take off, you can eat because you're tracking it. That has saved my life. I can lick my finger and it's not a big deal because I've already tracked it. So it's literally like a life hack. 30 grams. It just tastes better on the spoon. This is also the best almond butter. It's the Pippin Nut coconut almond butter and it is unbelievable. The texture is insane. Oh. Your pre-bed snack is actually so important to have like a high protein, high fiber meal because it's gonna slow down digestion overnight. Because when you're sleeping, you're literally fasting, right? For like 12 hours until you eat your breakfast. So it makes sense to have like a slow digesting protein like casein. This is our final meal of the day. So we have cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, blueberries, mango, plum, almond butter, cacao nibs, and sugar-free sweetener. And and it comes in at 24 grams of carbs, 17 grams of fat, and 31 grams of protein. And that is us for the day. Our final macros are 105 grams of carbs, 56 grams fat, and 153 grams of protein, which is pretty spot on my 160 and 150 goal. If you guys are interested in this meal plan and like a few others, I actually have now finished my cutting guide, and I will put it in the description, the top link of this description. Literally everything you need to know about cutting will be in that guide. Let me know if you want to see more of this type of content, and hopefully I will catch you guys in the next one.
Say bye! Alright.